going to get right to the point. I cheat on my boyfriend. No excuses. No, it's not that he wasn't home drunk. No, he cheated first crap. I just like the shit. My boyfriend refuses to take me to a swinger club, and he knows how much I enjoy sex. My boyfriend wasn't blessed with a big package, and I love big dicks. That's hard for me to even read. It just sounds disgusting.
That's a clip right there.
Tell us how you feel, son.
I love big dick.
And I also they try to lie me with this question. And I also love the excitement of being touched by new men. It's my sexual kink. Something about being touched by a total stranger is the biggest turn on. I want my boyfriend to take me to a swinger club so I can be felt on, but yet it not be cheating because we are together. In previous episodes, y'all said women never admit to being a whore. Well, let me be the first to say I love being treated like a filthy whore. By men, but I love my boyfriend and I'm not leaving him. Hear me out before you start with all the jokes. This is a long shit. I talked to my pastor about it. He said that the Lord will forgive me, but I must be honest with my boyfriend.
He tried to fuck.
Forgive
you, baby. What?
So I'm asking y'all and the fans, do y'all think I should tell my boyfriend what I've been doing in hopes that he will stay with it because he loves me?
Welcome to the first half of
the Talk Heavy Podcast.
Hey, G, we back for a special edition of the Talk Heavy Podcast. Yeah. We got what in the building? Some special guests as always.
Yeah, some work-based shit.
Yeah.
Work-based shit. Hey, Dev, let's jump into the intros. Let's not waste no time.
Look, you already know who it is. It's Dev Nasty, a.k.a. Dangerous Dev Nasty, a.k.a. Choke Your Mama, a.k.a. Choke Your Pop Out. And next to me, it's not the mixed mutt with the big butt, but she do look like she could be mixed or something like that because she, gets all of her roles or Spanish roles and stuff like that. We got Dominique Janelle.
Her butt not that big.
In the building.
Wow.
It'll have to be.
AKA the light bright with the tight.
Here you go.
Thank
you go.
Whoa. Thank you, Jiggy. Thank you.
Wow,
Thank you.
With the tight.
Thank you.
Wow.
That's my official intro now.
That's crazy. That's crazy. And of course, another person that usually has a tight shirt is the man himself.
I want the XL because this be shrinking in the dryer, man. But it's your boy who never lose, Kyrie Terrell, aka Choke Dev Out. What's up?
Yeah, right. Yeah, right, nigga. Listen, he gonna end up. It's gonna be right at the dojo with Kier. Yeah.
Oh shit.
Let's get into it. Yeah. It's the Prince of Hunting Park, the BBW lover, the pregnant woman slayer, Mr. 2 push-ups a night, the man built in the image of God himself, Slice Maximus.
It's the North Philly legend.
Uh-huh.
Strawberry Mansion's finest. The BBW hater, the pregnant woman creator. They still calling me Jesus' first cousin. He go raw cause the condom keep bussin'. From North Philly to South Beach, cause that's about as long as this pipe reach. You should always fuck with a chick that stutter from the get-go, cause you might bust your nut before she say no.
And ladies,
sucking dick is good for your mental health, so don't do it for him.
Do it for yourself.
Only
one up in here. Only one in here.
Way to represent.
Shit made my motherfucking hair.
Yo, I'm glad you made it. It's your first time here with us, man.
My first time on Talk Heavy,
Man, we excited to have you, man.
Man, he too busy writing roles where you ain't fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying?
I'm writing one now for somebody else, man, just for you, brother.
Hey.
That's why y'all might not be able to see it, but GB got his beard lined up and everything.
They let me grow,
You know
man.
what I'm saying? I mean, beard gang shit.
Young GB.
Shit, I'll probably cut this shit off next week.
No, listen, I know you might not know how it works, but this is a show where we help people at home. It's therapy. They laughing and shit. I don't know what the fuck they laughed about, but that's what we do. We save lives, man. So people write in. I'm gonna read the question, and you gonna jump right in and help
Let's
somebody.
go. Let's
Here
do
we
it.
go. Let me find the question first. This is a nigga that's not prepared.
That's the one from.
That's the one you left in the inbox for a whole year.
I
Explain
apologize.
it.
I'm going to.
Damn.
So basically,
for it.
nah, we got like multiple places that people like send messages. This one has actually been sitting in the inbox for a little bit over
I'll tell you the
a
exact
year.
day. 1
A
second.
little bit over a year. So
June 16th, 2022.
I apologize.
Hopefully you alive still.
Hopefully you still need help.
There you go. Hey,
Figure it
Slice.
out.
Hey, GB. With your short, sexy ass. This bitch delusional already.
Hey.
I've been a fan of the show since the beginning when it was just y'all two talking shit. Shout out to Dev and Monica for rounding the show out. That me. I'm gonna get right to the point. I cheat on my boyfriend. No excuses. No, it's not that he wasn't home junk. No, he cheated first crap. I just like the shit. My boyfriend refuses to take me to a swinger club, and he knows how much I enjoy sex. My boyfriend wasn't blessed with a big package, and I love big dicks. That's hard for me to even read. It just sounds disgusting.
That's a clip right there.
Tell us how you feel, Slice.
I love big dick.
and I also they're trying to lie me with this question. And I also love the excitement of being touched by new men. It's my sexual kink. Something about being touched by a total stranger is the biggest turn on. I want my boyfriend to take me to a swinger club so I can be felt on, but yet it not be cheating because we are together. In previous episodes, y'all said women never admit to being a whore. Well, let me be the first to say, I love being treated like a filthy whore. By men is my biggest turn on. I guess she fuck with women too. But I love my boyfriend and I'm not leaving him. Hear me out before you start with all the jokes. This is a long shit. I talked to my pastor about it. He said that the Lord will forgive me, but I must be honest with my boyfriend.
He tried to fuck.
Forgive you, baby.
What?
So I'm asking y'all and the fans, do y'all think I should tell my boyfriend what I've been doing in hopes that he will stay with it because he loves me?
So wait, he don't know? It sounds like he
It sound
knows.
like
She's
he don't
already
know.
fucking.
No, he don't know.
He don't
know.
She said,
I was gonna say something about like her kink is being a whore, but then she said, "I'm a whore." That's crazy.
yeah.
That shit is so honest, it's disarming. Like it kind of takes.
So
the
not
joy
y'all
away
wanting
and shit.
honesty, then when it's honest, y'all like, I don't like it.
I think she's
I
a
don't like
killer.
it.
She's a psychopath.
She's not
Nah.
a psychopath.
Yeah.
You think she's a
She's in
psychopath?
touch with her sexuality.
I
She's
agree.
being open. She's being free. She's just not being honest. That's the problem.
Nah.
She's just not. See, here's the thing. I say this often. People can start with your truth. They can't be bombarded by your truth years later, right? So has she gone into that relationship like, yo, I like you, you like me, let's do something, but I also like sex clubs. I also like to be touched by a stranger every now and again. How can we work this into our relationship? Now you get a guy that knows what he's getting as opposed to you into this relationship and you pop up one day like, I want to suck a new dick. Like, don't click that shit out.
I mean,
crazy.
she probably wouldn't have ended up with him.
That's
Right.
cool.
She probably
But she
would've
would have ended
him.
up with somebody that's for her.
True, but I feel like the fact that she knows and she's so certain on the way she wants to live her sexual life, and for her not to say anything, like part of me feels like she's not really okay with the way that she is.
So I'm gonna agree with her, and the reason why I'm saying that this person is psycho, right, is she almost has a little bit of something what people call double think, right, where she's has two different core values going on at the same time. One,
She go to
she
church.
seems to be religious enough that she consults her pastor. It's one thing if you go to church.
Right,
People
right.
go to
The
church and we
pastor
live
might
our
go to
life.
swingers club.
But
That's
so
wild.
what? And he's on the
Right.
same. He on the same
Right.
type time. But a person that goes to their pastor has more of an intimate relationship in the church. I've been to churches where I went to church for years,
you
but
don't
I
talk to the
don't
pastor.
call the pastor
Right.
to have a one-on-one.
Right.
So she obviously has a belief system that is somewhat on par with the pastor, but the lifestyle that she's choosing to live is definitely counter.
She said, I cheat, and she said, no excuses. I just like that shit.
No,
I
dated a
disagree.
girl like that. No,
I
I don't want to say
disagree.
dated. I don't want to say dated.
I
Dated
think
is
I
hard.
think sometimes we look too deep into what somebody's being honest about, and we don't just understand what most people are lying about. Right? She not different than a lot of motherfuckers, male or female.
Okay.
She's
No.
just being honest about it. Right? So I don't necessarily double think. Yes, I wouldn't go as far as to call her psycho. I think she's just not being honest.
What advice-
But
There's a
she's
lot of
not
whores.
really being honest about it because she's
I
not
said
telling
she- I said
anybody.
she's
No,
not
exactly,
being
exactly.
honest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So she's partially honest to herself about what she wants, but that's what I'm saying. There's
No such
definitely
thing.
some
We all
type
honest
of,
to ourselves.
Now I dealt with a married woman. Very similar.
We know what we want.
Very similar. She's married and she says she's happily married at home, but she said that she gets excitement out of being with new people. And
As
so
have
at the
I.
time when I fucked with her, it was like she said I haven't messed with nobody in 3-4 years, and I kind of is like that urge is kicking back. And something about that honesty was a turn on for me. You know,
Same.
But what about the
Same.
what about the religious aspect? I'm trying to figure out the link between the religious
Because
aspect.
at the
God
same
not
time-
done well yet.
yeah,
There's
but
a lot of whores in them pews, bro.
yeah, there is. But what I'm saying is, it's not like she wrote in and said she included that. So that's what I'm saying. As far as like her being honest with herself, I feel like I am this way, but I feel like there's still a part of a shame to it. She can say, "Oh, this is why I like it," but I feel like there's some shame to it though, because like I said, if there is no shame and you gonna stand on what you are and what you do, why are you not telling your
'Cause she
partner?
don't wanna
She don't-
lose
she
them.
don't
Let me
even
about to
say,
say,
I don't think
she
it's
don't wanna
shame.
lose
I
Even
think
but
it's-
even from the beginning, you're not even being honest from the very beginning. Just like you have dudes
Well,
who
what she
have like
didn't say was when it came about in her joint. Like she didn't say like when it came about. It could be she been in a relationship for a while and that's happening, but I'm giving her some words now. But I don't necessarily think that you are. Point I'm getting back to is it's whores out here. She just telling us she a whore.
Yeah.
right.
Like we walk past them all day, every day. That's just not being honest, but they still doing the action.
And a lot
they
of them,
still
and
fucking
a lot of
other
them
men
are,
and
a lot
going
of,
to church.
And a lot of them are psychotic. Do you believe this woman would have sucked off? Do you believe that she would have sucked off that
Stay on the
pastor?
psycho.
If the pastor presented a blessed dick, because she said she liked blessed
I
dicks.
definitely think she would.
Yeah,
so-
but
so
I
this
don't
should-
think that make her psycho. I
I
just
don't
think
either.
it makes
Yo,
her like
going and
just-
sucking off the pastor is
It don't make her
crazy.
psycho.
Yeah, you
it's worse for the pastor than getting sucked
fuck
off.
somebody
It's
in
worse for
church.
the pastor.
Never,
Yes.
bro.
You got some holy
You're
pussy. before.
lying.
You never
bro.
got no
Come
holy
on,
pussy.
bro. Nobody fucked in church, bro. Nobody fucked in church, bro.
Come on,
That's just
bro.
crazy.
Nah.
I dealt with a
If
preacher's
you-
daughter. We got one in the room as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
And like I said before, and like I've said, and I've always said, we're normal people just like everybody else.
Right.
So what's
just-
what?
could you
So
imagine?
what's so what's wetter, your vagina or holy water?
Yo, this nigga crazy.
I am
a
not
good one.
answering that question.
It's water from a hole, so does that count as holy water?
They both are holy water. Good point.
Yeah. That's crazy. GB trying to get baptized.
Sprinkle.
So just she come. All right.
The
Let's
thing
go back.
is, though, the thing
Yes,
is,
you
it's
gotta
a part,
tell
it's a
them.
part we missing.
All right, what's the part?
She's not even apologetic, though. She said she's
can't
not
she
saying.
be?
Listen,
What?
she's not
She's
even
cheating
saying.
on somebody.
She's not
Oh,
even
yeah, that
saying. She didn't say, I want to tell my man so I could come clean. She said, I want to tell my man in hopes that he with it.
Why does she have to feel
That's
guilty?
okay.
Why does she have to? I mean, the cheating part is one thing.
She cheated
But
on the nigga.
why do you have to feel guilty for having these urges? Her coming clean and saying that.
Because back
She
the way he said, she
shouldn't.
didn't
What?
say it in the beginning.
And, and worse than that, the
But that's
pastor,
my point. Why you ain't saying in the beginning? If there's nothing wrong with it, that's my point.
and
That
the
don't make her
pastor is
like
still a
dick less,
nigga.
though.
The pastor is still a nigga. He go home and talk to his wife. You wouldn't believe this, Charlene. Sister so and so came to me today, said she cheating on Jeffrey.
Well,
Like,
he
why
technically
somebody
not
else
allowed to do that?
But he technically not allowed to do that.
You're not supposed to.
Yeah,
to
but these
say what
niggas
happened
do
in the
that in the.
confession.
Yeah, I mean, podcasts are not supposed to get their dick sucked in the studio, but I mean, you know.
That's
Exceptions to every rule. Huh?
That's
G?
Yeah, I mean, you know, some things happen in here.
here this
Open where
nigga.
I'm at.
In this chair?
Ain't no holy water on my chair.
Not in this chair.
How important is the honesty at this point? Because everything that becomes an issue with us, all leads back to honesty. How important is it for this woman to be honest?
But she being honest
her
with
man?
us.
There's
She ain't
some
really being honest with him, though.
Yeah,
She should have been honest
this
with
the
him.
thing. And it's the thing.
It's
She
kinda
told
late.
the pastor and she told us her picture is attached to her profile, so we know what she
She
looks
ain't
like.
bad looking, neither.
She's
No,
a
she not
light
bad
skinned
looking.
John. She's a light
seen
skinned
it?
John. I seen it. I seen the John when you put it in the group chat.
I'd like to see it.
This is actually this is a really good
First of all,
movie.
I didn't put in the group chat. GB there. I don't share the no.
Okay, so I wonder
So,
if she how did it
gotta
work
give her
out.
some. We got to give her some benchmarks
Have
that
her
she
to
didn't
write
put
in
in
and see
there
how it
in
worked out
order to
because it was a
answer
year and a
her,
half
right?
ago.
Because we got the message a year and a half ago, so we gonna assume that they still together. So should we do
Should we
18
assume that?
months?
Should we assume
I'm
that?
saying,
I'm
in
a
order
hit
to
her
answer the question right, we gotta have date benchmarks.
I'm gonna send her a
That
message
shit
and let her
matters.
know that we, you know, when the show comes out, I'm gonna let her know that we got to the question so she can watch it.
But she even in
gotta
the
let us
John
know. I need to know if they
GB,
together.
she sent GB a signal saying she want GB to fuck.
She said
She
sexy ass.
did
She
call
did
him sexy ass.
yeah.
So she's just violating all over the board.
But she's not violating anyone but
If she
this,
fuck me,
this
it's not a violation?
man. This man
She said he-
needs to know the
Is that a
truth.
violation?
Yes.
And that's what her message is about. It's about telling this man the truth. I think she has to simply decide, do she like extra dick more than she like homeboy?
And that's heavy.
And go with your way.
She obviously likes extra dick.
She like extra dick
Because she
more.
already been getting extra
risking
dick.
it.
It seems
Yeah.
that way. She
She want to be slutted out.
She's
That's what she
going
said.
So,
to-
young lady, here's what you need to do, baby.
Oh, shit.
Yo, Kyrie got
What
a
you need
retreat.
to
He
do.
going to Jamaica.
It ain't got to
He heard me. He just heard me say she
It ain't
look
gotta
good.
be-
Like, I'm gonna leave my contact
I'm
information.
cool. I'm good. I don't want it. But listen, what you need to do
Damn,
is
you
you
get
need
that
to
much pussy,
move
you didn't
on.
even want it.
You need to move on. Probably that's right. But you need to move on, and you need to, if you want to be in a relationship, you want to go to them sex clubs and all of that. Find you a guy that's with it. They out here too.
How do we know he not with it if she don't present him with it?
But that's my
He's
point.
not.
Like,
She knows.
but she would know.
She knows.
But my point is, if that's what you into, why would you not have that conversation in the beginning?
I don't understand.
Like, why
what
not?
I don't
why
understand.
not?
But what was the point of,
Well,
of
what's the point
saying
of being
that?
scared?
What's the point? What was the point of telling everybody that his dick was little out?
See, she's
did.
really insulting too.
Yeah, it's a
That's
rat-
crazy.
it's a
that's
rat
low.
so
She
So-
said,
Yeah.
I love
that's
him.
why I
She
don't
said,
think
I
they
love him and
together.
I'm not leaving him, but he's not
Ah.
blessed. So I don't feel
But
like.
why did she
Why
didn't
is-
have it didn't have
It
a
didn't-
purpose to the whole thing.
That
She
she's
wanted
saying
to
her
be
Because
spicy,
she's not
though.
sexually satisfied by her man.
what
That's
she's
the
trying to
point.
communicate.
That was the
She
point.
could have
She love him, but she's
could've
not
left that
sexually
She could have
satisfied.
said it
She
like
could've left that
that.
out.
She wanted to
That's-
let niggas know there's room for more dick.
That's a fact. That's what she wanted to do. But I've had those conversations with women. Not all DM talk on talk heavy about it, but I've had women come directly at me with exactly what she talking about. Dude ain't satisfying me. You look like you could. What's up?
And you
Like,
said,
like, real
and you
talk.
said, of course.
Of course I can. I will Mary J. oblige you.
That's crazy. Yo, that's crazy.
You telling or no telling? Reverse it.
No, she gotta tell. She gotta tell. She got this
She
man in
has
hell. She's embarrassing him. She's got him in hell.
Every
bro.
week you can't just gotta tell Dev.
Bro, yes, you do. The man is
Would
in
you want
hell
to know
free.
though? If it's the other
Yes.
way around, would you want to know?
Yeah, because
100.
hold on. Because
Y'all
this
wanna
is
know?
continuing. So this the fucked up part. Let's say she go to him and he says, "Yo, I would have been completely down with that, but for years you've been just fucking other niggas."
She ain't gonna tell him
And
that
you,
part.
but you, this is the thing. Like,
I don't think she's gonna tell him everything.
Well,
Man.
it equates to that. It is-
No, it
all
only
that
equates
shit
to
in there.
that if she tell him that. I think you lie. I think or mission of truth or whatever you call it. You tell him that you've been watching porn and now you want to do this stuff or whatever. But I would never tell.
No, brother.
I would never
No.
tell that I fucked these people.
One
It's
thing,
just-
one-
it's
if
just-
you want clean water, you never poured more dirt in the shit.
No, you put
But what I
sugar
don't
in the
understand, but what I don't
Get the
understand,
dirt out.
everything that she
Period.
said though, as far as everything that she likes, Like, that's some real, like, deep shit. So for you to never say anything to your man, like, that's just blowing. I don't
That might be
understand
part
that.
Like,
of
who
the
are
fantasy,
you?
though. That might be part of the fantasy. Getting away with it. Getting away
because
with
it's like,
it.
who are you? That is totally different. Like, that's not like, oh, babe, I like some freaky shit. And you're like, oh, I never knew that. Okay, cool. Like, you are in there.
She
But
might
that shit
just
is
want to have it.
no.
So I want my man here, but I want to go do
Exactly.
other
That's
crazy
true.
shit.
It is.
And
That's
it's a
That
thrill to
shit is
getting away with it.
common.
That's true.
Common. Like we could sit here and minds be
Right.
blowed as much as we want, but again, there's a lot of shit that exists that people ain't DMing you about, but they do this shit. You understand what I'm saying? And I know that because I've been on the side of
He
doing
said,
it
because
with
I
these
do
motherfuckers.
this shit, and I'm
Yeah.
You understand
seeing
what I'm
these
saying?
niggas.
I've had
I'm in the swingers club.
No,
You want to see my
I
card?
don't do the swingers club shit. That ain't me. But the women that will pillow talk me about they do not being able to satisfy
Right,
them
super.
is a real thing. Most of them not DMing in no talk show. But that shit, her situation is normal.
No,
Now, some-
it is
sometimes-
normal, but,
hold on.
but
Some
that's what I'm
bitches is
saying. It
lying.
is normal. So that's why I'm like, why you don't just tell the truth?
Some bitches is
Some
lying.
bitches is
Some
lying.
bitches is
What they
lying,
lying
yo.
about, that?
Like, cause I dealt with Jones that had those type of things, and I really don't think that that's what it was. I really think that they were looking for an excuse, right, for the
I'll give you some
reason
of
why.
that.
Cause the dude go to work. He do what he do. He might have a good look about him. He provide. He do all of this shit. Like I told y'all before, a chick told me, I like to have sex 3 times a day, and he only want to fuck once or twice a day. And it's like, so you telling me this nigga's fucking at least 10 times a week? Yes, but it's not enough. So you're cheating on him. That don't make
it
no
don't make
sense.
sense.
But you fucked
Right.
her?
But women,
Yeah, he was going to be that. I was waiting.
I told y'all that.
we are naive. Men are naive. Women want dick just as much as we want pussy.
I agree.
We are naive. So our thought process immediately is she wouldn't do the things that I would do. That's
I don't think
fucking
that.
false. That's false.
We
By-
just hope
by
that
and
she wouldn't do
large.
that shit with 30 other niggas.
Exactly.
That's
But-
our
but-
concern.
But the thing about
nicest
that girl-
Jones still be
No, but this chick right here, the reason why I'm saying she likes getting away with it, she likes, and so some women that I notice are in the category of
game.
cheaters. They like,
It's a game.
you know how a nigga cheat on his girl, but he don't really want to disrespect her.
Yeah, he petrified.
Like he don't,
petrified for it to
but,
get
but
out.
really, he just don't want to. He don't want you. Yo, don't talk bad about my girl.
Yeah.
Don't
I know what
don't
you're
disrespect. She be like that bitch. Yo, don't call her no bitch. That's my
Right.
girl. Even
Yeah,
though he
I know what
fucking
you're
her.
saying.
But some women they love
They
to
turned
like
on by it.
clown niggas. I'm late in the bed watching a nigga NFL game, but I'm hitting his girl. We watching his games
But
together.
at the same time, some niggas is clowns.
Nah,
Yeah,
so, I mean,
some
I
niggas
know
is clowns.
I get it.
What you
I
mean?
get it, but it's not an excuse. If he a clown like that, then don't be with him.
No, that don't go
No,
like that.
they
That
fuck
is
the fantasy
clowns.
up.
Right. It's
That's
clowns with
crazy.
big pockets. It's clowns in the NFL. Like some niggas just ain't really that nigga.
She
like
said, I'm not leaving him.
Yeah,
Yeah, he not a
did
clown
say
to
she
her.
not
There's
leaving.
other reasons. The nigga bank account might be here
So
from
then, like,
South
what's making
Beach,
her
like
stay?
GD.
I want to know what makes her stay. Then, if
She
you
loves
all
it.
that
Because
shit-
she wants somebody
Why?
to abuse. She
Because
wants somebody to abuse.
his
And
dick is small. He ain't giving you what you want.
But
but you love him. What you love
He
about him?
giving her enough time to go do all this other
That could
shit
be
and
it.
get away with
Clearly.
it.
That could
She-
be it.
Clearly.
He giving her enough space to
We
go
don't know
do
how she
all this
living.
shit.
She don't know. She ain't saying nothing
Nope.
about how she living. Women stay in
the
fucked
most
up shit
exciting.
more than
And
men
she
do.
kind of low key bad.
All right, can I give
Not
a
bad
real
looking.
a prediction of what she's gonna do? She comes
She's gonna
clean.
watch the show with him.
No, she.
That's what she's
crazy.
gonna do. She's gonna
Yo,
just watch the show
I
with him.
would not be surprised if
Yeah,
she
That's
did
what
that shit.
everybody do.
Everybody
If
do
she
that.
comes,
Everybody does that.
If she comes clean to do and he says, "Yo, I'm with it. Let's just work this thing out," and we always be in communication of what we doing. She's gonna fuck people even outside of that agreement.
Facts.
This bitch just likes doing this. I'm
Yeah.
telling you,
That's-
she's
Some
doing.
people do like
this
that. Some people are
bitch-
like that.
I wouldn't say that. And the reason I wouldn't say that is because we don't have a bookmark for how long they've been in this relationship. If this is a 5 to 8 year relationship and that happens, they're going to be good. Because whatever it is outside of sex, they already figured out. Now they just adding the figure out of sex on top. So if she comes clean that way and main man know his girl is a whore, he know what he got and he cool with it.
No, but he know what he got
Nah.
as far as like, yo, we're gonna agree to this. If you're gonna fuck somebody, I need to know. If you go into the sex club,
Ain't no agreements in there, bro. Wasn't no agreements in there.
So
She
you
just
think
said,
she just
I
wanna
like
go.
strangers to touch me.
Damn.
I want to go to sex club, da 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 da. If main man, that's what you got to agree to, main man. You can't be like, all right, well, take this
He
out.
can agree to that,
take that
but
out.
he can't
But
agree
what
to
about
the
the-
8
But
dicks
what?
that she
But
previously
basically,
let's
fucked.
be
it's
honest
not your
though.
girl,
What
you just
nigga
pay
would really
for her.
agree to that? What
Oh,
nigga
mad niggas out there.
would really like?
it's niggas out there that
my girl
agree
could
to
be out
it.
here and fucking all these niggas because that's what she wants, and I'm gonna be cool with that.
And I
Y'all
don't know
gonna be cool with
nothing.
that?
The niggas in this room probably not. But that's not to
I
say
have
that it
loved
ain't
some
niggas out
whores.
there that would do it. And here's the thing that people don't understand, right? Swinger relationships last longer than anybody else's relationship.
I've
And
read
that's
that.
because they're killing one demon. The demon that kills relationships is infidelity and finances.
Money. Yep.
One of those motherfuckers is already dead if we swingers. And if we swingers, it ain't no cheating because I could say whatever I want to you. If you could, we've seen swinging before. If you could watch your person be fucked right next to you, what the fuck else is you lying about? Now you psycho. What you telling lies
Yeah,
about?
nah, that's
What are you
just
telling
real.
lies about?
Right,
that don't
right,
make
right.
sense.
Nah, if you lie because these freaky motherfuckers is letting dogs eat their coochies and shit like that.
Dude,
that's
that's-
why.
he in another category.
That's just
He done scrolled down
this
one
bitch
more.
He like Devin's like there's always reasons
yo,
to lie.
this is- yo, we don't want-
He done caught some shit.
Nah, this real shit because motherfuckers be having it's other things there. These people with these weird ass sexual appetites. It's like finding out whenever you see these people, person be a regular law-abiding citizen, find out his girl that's a school teacher. He might have known she was freaky, but why is she fucking the kids at the school? Like I'm talking about teenage high school niggas
Yeah.
and shit.
That's
It's
not
always
everybody.
But
though,
what I'm
Dad.
saying, what
You
I'm
giving
saying,
everybody that likes some foul
I'm not
shit that
giving,
case.
I'm
No,
not
but
giving
there's a
everybody.
lot of-
What I'm
there's
saying
a
is
lot
there
of
are
shit,
other
though.
things like that where it's like, yo, I was cool with you fucking other grown people,
now you doing
but
crazy shit.
it's some other violation of something you're doing that I wasn't cool with.
I think
Whether
it's
it
a
was
taboo-
filming it, maybe I
it's
was
just-
That's out anything outside of that agreement. I'm simply saying we can't tailor the agreement when the agreement's on paper.
But she also named multiple thrills. She
Yeah.
named the thrill of being touched by other people. Then she named the thrill of cheating. She said, I like that shit.
right.
She does.
So that part
Yeah.
means
So she
my
likes a
nigga's
sneaky-
home and I'm out doing some shit.
So
That
she's
he
gonna
don't know
add,
about.
So she's going to add a new sneaky layer,
She said
something
she
else.
named multiple
Somewhere.
things.
I don't
I
think
don't think
so.
she said I like
I don't
cheating.
That's what she
did.
said.
She did.
She did.
She said, I just like that
strangers.
shit.
But
She
this
did.
is the thing that
I
we.
thought she said I want to tell him so it's not cheating.
Nah, but the,
So that means she
she
ain't really,
did.
She
She-
wants to.
she
She don't
did
want to
say
but
cheat.
she said, listen, I'm not making no excuses. It ain't no he wasn't home shit, none of that bullshit.
like other
I
dicks.
just like that shit.
Right. But that's a kink though. Like it's shit like that people like. The problem is hiding it. Like I've been with women who was like, tape this so I could show main man. All
Oh,
right.
I've done that.
That's you know what I'm saying.
I've done- I
Like,
always hide my
that's
ass,
some
though.
people. Some people got
Bro,
kinks.
you gotta be careful with
Yeah.
that shit.
You know
Cause
what I'm
that
saying?
nigga
Some people
looking
got
at your
kinks, but
ass.
also,
You, got,
also,
you
but
always
people-
gotta hide your ass though.
That shit gay.
You always gotta hide your ass when you do
That
that.
shit gay.
Yeah, I ain't showing. I ain't
Yeah,
showing nothing.
I hide my ass.
But I say that to say like whatever's going on in people's relationship and they kinks, niggas got kinks that we just not into. Main man might be like, bitch, why the fuck you ain't been say this?
Let me ask you.
I've been at the sex
Here's my
club.
question in the room. Everybody ever cheated before in life?
course.
Cheated
Of course.
before in life. Cheated before in life.
I
Never.
don't
You never
cheat.
cheat out.
I don't cheat.
You never cheat out.
Nope.
You
I don't
never
Grade
cheat.
school you ain't treat.
No, I don't cheat.
High school you ain't treat.
Nope.
He like,
Wait, let's give it
Hold
a
on.
test. Let's give it a test
All right,
real
go ahead,
quick.
then I'm asking the question.
Oh Lord. His definitions of cheating is crazy.
Let's
ahead.
just. What is the shortest window that you ever fucked two men? Have you ever fucked two men in a 24-hour window?
No.
What's the shortest window you've ever fucked two different niggas?
she looking real guilty.
Cause she carrying on.
The
carrying on
shortest
like
window.
The shortest window.
The shortest window.
Don't lie down.
Don't lie, dog.
Don't
She said 25 hours.
No, it's definitely longer than that. I want to say like a month.
Come on.
I feel like a month. Yeah. I'm gonna say like a month.
I'm gonna say the
Right with
question.
the tight.
Isn't have you ever been in an experience where you cheated and it wasn't
Fucking
exactly?
the ass,
y'all-
fucking the ass is cheating.
I leave my ass alone. I don't play them games.
Sucking dick is
Leave
cheating
my.
too.
First of all, you can't put your mouth on everybody.
That's a fact. G, I'm
I'm not one of them girls. You
Tell
can't
me
do
Any
that.
man
Listen,
who
man,
cheated
she said
and
she
wasn't,
ain't
and it
cheat.
wasn't
Move on.
exciting. No, I'm saying for the men. Whenever you have done that cheating experience, was it not one of the most exciting things you ever done?
It
Hold on,
depends
hold on,
where
hold
we
on,
was
hold
at.
on,
It
hold
depends
on.
on where we was at.
But you're talking about the actual part that you was sneaking.
I'm talking about the excitement of when it was going down, knowing that it was wrong and that you wasn't supposed to have that coochie.
When it's-
Did that not-
It's
that's
only-
the question.
No,
That got
it's
more
never-
excitement.
that was never a thing.
It's
for
more
me.
exciting
Yeah,
when
me
it's in
neither.
their house, though.
On the opposite, maybe that I was doing something and they were saying I'm not supposed to do this, but I never
You
felt
never-
good about that at all. I just wanted the cheeks.
So when
Yeah.
you fuck somebody, when you
I'm
fuck
on the
somebody's
same
wife,
page there.
Okay.
when you fuck somebody's wife, it wasn't more exciting when you fucked them in their house.
Nah.
Nah, I was actually nervous. I was just horny.
I don't. Yeah, Dev
You didn't think
is.
about it?
That's why he dangerous, Dev. I've never knocked nobody down on Nay Street.
You never fucked nobody in their bed,
Never?
they marital
Never?
bed.
Not no married motherfucker. If I did, I didn't know you had a nigga sleeping here as well. I ain't never played them games.
hats hanging on the wall.
Yeah, I ain't never played them games.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
I ain't never played them games.
I'm taking
bruh.
a shower. No, this gotta be his towel.
Yeah,
Everything there, shaving equipment.
So would you just knock other people down in your own space? Is that
Yeah,
what
you got to come see me.
Or you just put them in movies and shit.
Yep. That's my one too. That's my one too right there. Once you sign this NDA,
Yo,
baby,
that's
we going
crazy.
That's what
we
it's
going to
saying.
audition you up. It's like let me stop playing into that shit for
Yeah,
y'all niggas.
Because that's what I would do.
Final question that I had. What did she do? Tell, don't tell. Tell the whole story or tell half the
Tell.
story. What?
Tell,
She
let
got
that
to-
nigga
that's
loose
a
from hell.
lie.
You
Tell.
got enough dick.
Tell.
Yeah, tell.
She gotta tell. That's a lot.
She
You
got
gotta.
enough
It's
dick.
a lot to not tell.
He gonna
Yeah,
leave though. He's 100%.
GB gonna
Oh,
fuck you.
yeah.
And that's fine. 'Cause she got
She
a better
bad.
life ahead of her. You have a better life with a young man that's going to do that shit with you.
You gonna die
And like
lonely
But I still
with
feel
a
like
bunch
that
of
wouldn't be
cats.
enough for her. So it's just.
I feel like
hold on,
it
listen.
would. I feel like it would.
Kyrie and GB will run train on you. Just
No,
DM.
no,
DM, they'll run
no
train.
other
What?
penises in the room with me.
Yeah.
please.
No, run train like
Not
back
gonna-
to back.
No, I'm first then.
Why? No.
You got STD,
Listen,
nigga.
I'm
He watched the
listen,
show.
No, listen. I can fuck her for real. Kyrie can fuck you in the movie. Work Day 3.
That work too.
Yeah,
Hold on. That's crazy.
work back. No,
That's too much work
No,
bag. That's where that she is. All the work
that's
bag.
the end of the first half.
Welcome to the second half of
The Talk Heavy
Hey,
Podcast.
before we get into the second half, hit that like button. Don't be stingy. It's free as
Likey,
shit. Hit the
likey.
like.
Fuck the like.
What else, man? Donate a couple dollars. Cash app there.
Cash app.
Come on. A few dollars help to keep the show going. You know we're not getting picked up for the shit we normally say. What else?
Hit the thanks button, man.
Yeah,
Hit the
shit.
thanks button. Go to talkheavymerch.com. Grab some merch.
Y'all gonna get picked
Make
up
your dick
too.
bigger.
It's got to be somebody coming for all of the shows that
Let's
talk
go.
crazy.
Thank you.
Gotta be. Y'all gonna get picked up.
Plus, screen record your favorite part. Share it. Tell your grandma watch the show. She'll love it. And your
Yes.
pastor.
No.
Everybody's talking
Dom,
to
what if you
pastors.
found out your parents watched this already?
No, I already told them don't watch it. And they don't. The
That
clips,
make 'em
they
watch
don't
it.
even like
Right,
the
that'll make
clips.
'em
They
watch it.
definitely not watching it.
They
I told
definitely
them don't
gonna
watch
like
it.
the part where we ask you what's the closest time period that you fucked
Y'all
two
be trying to
niggas.
get me in trouble. I already get in
All right,
trouble
tell
for
us off
cussing.
camera. Tell us the real
Right.
answer off.
Y'all, I
Yeah,
get in trouble
yeah.
for cussing. Y'all really.
Damn, Dom, I thought you was grown.
Tell them Talk
I
Heavy.
am grown, but you know my parents. You know,
Talk
like,
Heavy improve their sex life.
Here we go. Before we even get into
Not going down that
what the
road.
real topic is, we had a conversation for a split second before this half, and it was about talking during sex and the effect that it
It has
has.
to happen.
That's my shit.
It has to happen.
That's just
My shit.
Like even like I have to have like the sound effects. Like I had this girl, she sent me like a masturbation video and she put like a song over it. And I had to like send it back and shit. I was like, yo,
edit this
take
again.
the music
Yeah,
out. I
yeah,
want to
get that out
hear
of there.
you moan. Like I want to hear you. Like I don't want to hear the music and shit. And she thought that was a weird request. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you a fact, right? I think that music is very influential to people, like they say, but it's really how you choose it. Because I'm gonna share something with y'all that never been shared
Oh man.
publicly,
God.
right? But since we on Talk Heavy, I feel like it's
That's
only
my
fitting.
man.
Oh,
I feel like it's only fitting, right? I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Lil Kim intro with the popcorn, Biggie when they was fucking, Dr. Dre, the Chronic album,
Chronic. I got you.
that joint when they was fucking, and the craziest joint was the extended version of For the Love of Money. If y'all remember, they all had sex going on in the background.
listen, I got
And
ass.
as a young man, the audio alone
Did something for you?
was enough to grab the lotion.
Are you serious?
I'll beat your dick for the love of money.
Yes.
my boy lied. My boy, you know how the Bluetooth goes to something else in the house. He was in the shop. He was beating down, and he was turning the volume up, trying to get the volume. He couldn't hear nothing.
Bro,
it Bluetooth to the joint. He had to tell his wife that it was the Biggie interlude.
Bro, can I tell you? Can I tell you that happened the first time I spent the night with Natasha?
What?
My own fucking wife, bro. Listen, this is story. She better not watch Talk Heavy because she could be mad at me. She was living in Maryland at the time. So this first, like first time I spent the night, I don't get no yams, right? Now we getting hot heavy before the fact. I'm thinking I'm getting the yams. She tossed me a little towel, wash rag. I'm like, I'm definitely getting the yams. They want me washed up. I'm getting the yams. Gets in the bed. I think she might have got in bed naked or close to it.
Oh yeah,
I gets no yams.
You wasn't
wake
strong
up.
Then? You wasn't strong back then?
No, stop. See,
Fuck
crazy.
But you heard what he said though. That was the wife.
I gets no yams. This
It
the
works.
crazy part.
It works.
I wake up.
She crazy.
I wake up. I'm still in the bed. She not in the bed. She in the bathroom. Now, mind you, this is unfamiliar territory. It's the first time I slept in this apartment. I start hearing some cheeks clapping. Somebody saying somebody's name. Now, I don't know her well, so I can't really make out her name on the Bluetooth, but her Bluetooth still connected to her phone in the room.
She gonna hit you for telling this story.
Somebody slam dancing her, done sent the video of them slam dancing, and I hear cheeks clapping in the room after I ain't get no cheeks. I'm like, yo.
Oh, she
Now listen, the crazy part, you know how you catch somebody, but you in they shit, so they act like, what the fuck is you doing? So I'm like, yo, I'm not gonna do my shit. Like, yo, your shit's still connected to the joint. She like, shut my door, da, 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 da. Because she caught. Bro, it took me like 3 years to get her to admit that was a video of her getting slammed there, bro. My girlfriend sent me something, da, 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 da. 3 years later, she just admitted that shit like 6 months ago, bro.
And
I'm
it's
like,
crazy
I know it was you getting slammed
because
there.
I would always have that in my head, and when I'm hitting and I'm clapping the cheeks, I would be trying to compare the shit to my memory and shit.
You ain't yelling like you was with me, man.
Yo, that's crazy.
True
yeah,
story.
Bluetooth is
That should get you in trouble.
No, I had a girl talk too much one time.
I did.
She
too.
was talking, and that shit was a turnoff.
Yeah,
Like,
Bodie
I
and
was
John.
gummy worm at that point.
No,
It was
that's
like-
really, really
all
bad.
I got was like, yo, this is a fucking whore.
Well, what exactly was she saying?
She was
Because I
saying-
love to talk.
You love it's too
Nah,
much. Sometimes
I
it's too
do
much.
like to talk.
But it's like,
Sometimes-
what y'all be saying? Because some niggas just be saying the same shit
Listen,
over and over again.
I
Like, what
had
is,
a shorty tell me-
what's your preference?
Listen,
You want me?
Yeah,
you want-
just like,
you
what,
want-
like, what?
you wanna
Turn your headphones up.
everybody else take your headphones off. You answer the motherfucking question.
like the ears don't work with it. Drawing.
Jimmy cannot wait, yo.
No, I got one for you, GB.
What's that?
The sexiest shit a woman ever said to you during sex.
Yeah, like, what's
Because
what's-
mine
what's
crazy.
Damn, I'm thinking.
I'm gonna go first while you think.
Yeah, go ahead.
'cause I know
Like,
mine.
try to be creative. Like,
I
what?
was
Yeah.
knocking this shorty down. Unbeknownst to me, she told her sister about me. Blood sisters. I come out one night, they happen to be there. She like, bitch, this the nigga I was telling you about. You gotta fuck him. I said, what? Man, you're just gonna say this right in front of me? I get the number. Probably a couple days later, I hit. The bitch is in my ear telling me something. My sister was right about you. I said, oh, it's getting ready to come
I
out
got
of
one
me.
similar.
Wow.
I got one similar.
Crazy.
I got one. I do have one similar, but it was during the threesome. It was with my chick and her girlfriend,
Oh, man.
and I was hitting her girlfriend from the back, and my girl told me to come in her.
That'll do it.
Mine
was it was memorable, but it wasn't good. It was Shorty told me like, y'all East Camden niggas fuck just alike, and then she fucked my nigga Bully. She fucked my man Bully and shit.
You gonna put your man out there? Damn snitch.
Yeah, she fucked Bully.
My shit, I don't think it was sexy.
Ah.
Not
like,
y'all
what?
fuck alike.
I'm like,
it's
damn,
y'all went to
horrible.
Camden fuck school. And what you gotta do is, no, Dev, get lower, Dev. You ain't low enough.
No, mine wasn't as sexy. Like, it was a Muslim chick, and she just was like, oh my God, I'm about to
Alhamdulillah.
go to Jesus.
No.
I swear.
She was gonna convert.
She about to go to Jesus.
Bro, we need- bro,
He
come on.
said, now you're going too far.
Bro, you gotta chill. We live in
No.
Philly, bro.
No, I'm dead ass though. I might have could have made a pork bacon. I don't know.
Come
Wow.
on, Dom. Let's hear some sexy shit, Dom. Come on, let's hear some sexy shit.
Yeah, Dom. What's
on,
the
Dom.
sexiest thing you ever said to a nigga?
Yeah, come on, Dom.
I feel like we say the same shit. That's why I like talking.
Just
Talking is cool, but I just feel like we say the same shit. Like it's yours. This your pussy. You so good. I love this dick. All that shit.
Yeah,
That's the shit y'all like.
Say it
She
slow.
sounded more.
Yeah, say it slower.
She sounded more ghetto when she said that shit. Like,
Say it again slower, Dom.
I love this dick.
no, nigga about to sample that shit. Make a little drop, new drop.
I can't wait to Dev send me the audio.
Dick.
Nigga be fucking with his headphones on. Baby, what you listening to? Don't worry about it.
Oh, that's
Oh
crazy.
my God. All right, here we go. Here go the topic for the second half. Let's get it going. How many? We got a couple minutes to
Yeah,
run
we
through
got
it?
like good 20.
All right, cool. 20 minutes. Let's get real. Y'all ready?
Are we ready?
Is social media the death of relationships these days?
Ooh, it be killing a lot of
Big,
relationships.
big no. I say big no.
It be
Not the death of.
I mean,
complications.
it run interference.
it equals out because it's also the birth of. It creates the
That's
relationship. Think about most of the people that you end up with now. They probably all came from social media in some degree.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's
So-
involved.
And
Yeah.
also, I think we also got to remember that the personification in person is the personification online. Like, I think when social media first came out, people used to do a lot of, it's only social media. It's just Instagram or it's just Facebook or MySpace, whatever. But over time now, living in it, we know, no, nigga, you is who you is, right? So if you was a private person, you a private person on IG or whatever platform. If you not, you not. And now we in a world of you definitely are engrossed in social media versus it's just social media or I don't got that or whatever.
Well, what about
most people are on it?
But what about, let's say, for instance, if if you in a relationship though, and niggas is basically DMing your chick, they shooting the DMs and she reading them and she responding to them, and she says, well, nah, it's just it's just social media. It's not really. She don't really consider that cheating.
I don't subscribe to nothing is just social media, and it really depends on. I mean, a chick could be a 5. She go outside, she getting cracked on by somebody.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same thing in the DM.
Unless she fat.
Yo, this nigga.
Not a slice outside.
Bad women need love too.
Nobody
They
love
get
fat people.
love too.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
nobody.
Yes, they
Nobody
do.
love fat people.
Yes, they do.
Listen.
He said it again.
We treat
He
fat,
gonna keep saying
Why
it.
y'all start
because we treat fat
I'll
people
slide in
different.
your DM, big girl.
We treat them different.
Kyrie said he fucked fat bitches.
I've had a couple of
He gotta give a
BBWs.
disclaimer though. See, he gotta give a disclaimer before you fuck. Deb, you fuck fat bitches.
I did
I've
when
had a few
I used to
BBWs.
listen. First off, until I was like 23 years old, I thought I couldn't even get bitches. Like I was a complete different person.
fucking
So
with
I
nigg-
was
you was
aiming
fucking
low.
with niggas?
I was I was just aiming low.
It's the way you said it. Like I couldn't get bitches. So.
Nah, I just was aiming. I was aiming low and
Wasn't
shit.
reaching
Like,
your full potential.
yeah, I
you ain't
didn't
know.
know.
See, you just did it just now. I was aiming low.
I was.
He did.
Because
So
you
you
was
could
fucking
just-
fat bitches.
He
Yeah,
did.
I mean, I
See?
said you asked me if I did.
I didn't
I
love
just
it.
say-
See what I'm saying?
I just feel-
It's
I didn't
it's some bad thick
It's
Johns
bad,
out here.
bad.
You said thick or
Name a
why you said thick?
Name a fat 10.
I mean, I'm
Name
gonna tell
a
you like
fat
this.
10.
I'm gonna tell you like
All right,
this.
he said he asked you a question.
Name a fat 10.
Anna Nicole Smith.
Come on, bro. Stop, bro.
I can't do that.
Can't
No,
name it?
bro.
I can't do that.
no, you can't.
Somebody got a gun to your head. Name 3 fat tens.
Can't.
You can't. But see, there's a difference
That's
between fat. So here's the thing.
That's not
If
fair.
you
It's not
fat-
fair. It's not fair. It's not
if
fair.
you
My bad.
fat-
I got you. It's not fair because the industry standard has always been a different shaped woman. So when you think of name Name somebody you think is celebrity, and that's a section that's not targeting fat
Do
women.
you got any
You
10?
ain't lying.
You got any
I
fat
go to
10s?
Graham. I go to the Graham. I show you 20 million of them.
20
Damn.
million.
Man, I ain't that great for my
That's
business.
a lot of.
That's
lot.
kinda high.
We know what's in his search.
I'm saying,
But see, there's a difference
There you go.
between fat and just like thick and healthy and sexy.
Thick
if
is
you're
fuckable.
fat,
Thick is
if you're
fuckable.
fat, that means that you're not taking care of your health. You're not probably taking care of your hygiene. You're not taking care of a lot of
So you
things.
said
But
fat.
that
You
shit
just
was
don't care.
But that was
So-
popping in the Renaissance
so he
time. That's
said-
why
so-
all those chicks got bellies and shit like
So
that. and all the
Kyrie said
paintings.
all fat bitches pussy stink.
If you fat, if you
Did you just
so
agree?
far, if you
I
so
feel like
far
you did.
as to be called fat,
Think your coochie stink? That's what.
I'm going to lean on the side of you probably stink. If you're fat,
you
if
disrespectful.
you're
Hell.
fat, now if you just plump and cute
real
and sexy,
Y'all let a real nigga in here.
I hit.
I don't know why. I don't know why y'all just allow him and GB to just take over. I don't
Y'all let a real one in here today.
There's a big line between.
Don't say big line.
Is a
He
big
said zoom
line
in.
between thick and sexy and just fat. And I'm a big discipline guy. Like I'm attracted to discipline and hard working women. So I just feel
So
like
you tell me she can't work hard enough and got to be fucking at the gym? That's the only way
She
you
No,
know.
I'm
she's
saying- I'm
disciplined
saying-
and
a lot
eating.
of other categories.
I'm saying if you are a well-rounded, disciplined person, you care about your health and you're not fat
Yo, just
by
because you are,
anybody's
just
standards.
because you're big, don't mean you're unhealthy. That's the shit that.
No, he
does-
said
no,
fat.
fat.
What's fat?
Fat
You
is
talking about
unhealthy.
obese.
You got some.
Fat.
You done had
That
some
means you
old
got
pussy that smell better.
cholesterol.
Yes.
You got calories.
Well, that'd be
What's
obese.
fat and obese?
Damn,
Is
you
that
ever had some
obese?
fat pussy that smell good,
diabetes.
Dad?
Fat and obese
All
is
of
two
that.
different things.
Dad,
ain't
you
it?
ever had some
No.
fat pussy that
Where
smell
are
good?
we going?
Fat and obese is the same thing.
Where are we going?
Yo, right now I'm still stuck on the other insults. It's a lot going on. I think we need to
If your
really. I think
doctor
we
say
need
you
to
need to
jump
lose
ship.
weight, you probably stink. That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm at with it. Me and you, GB. Me and you, GB.
We found a new co-host.
Listen.
Oh my
It's
God.
no fat bitches in work bay too.
No, it's not.
Yo,
Our cast is beautiful.
First of all, don't download that
Top
shit.
to bottom.
Do not download
God.
that. I'm
Oh
reverse promoting.
my
it.
And I ain't
God.
even see it yet. I just knew.
Oh,
We got
my God.
we got some thin and sexy and thick and sexy. My whole
Matter of fact-
cast is beautiful.
Matter of fact, it
Okay.
ain't
Yo,
no fat bitches on
GB
Tuesday.
is fucking y'all.
No, that's a lot.
Yo, edit that shit. Yo, don't put that out there.
nah, everything gotta go, man.
Say everything gotta go.
Listen,
Y'all
listen,
said y'all
I'ma
wanted to
do
get
you
canceled.
one better. I'ma do you one better.
Y'all wanted
It
to
ain't
get canceled.
never been no fat bitches on the Devinwade show.
Damn. I ain't,
You zoom in on this
I
nigga.
I ain't seen all of them, so I can't comment.
It ain't never been a fat
I haven't
nasty
seen
girl.
all 300 episodes, so
It
I
ain't
can't
never
comment.
been a fat nasty girl.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, there's no promo models that's out of shape.
Y'all
Absolutely
some
not.
fucking haters. But we didn't have the big girls
See?
on Talk Heavy.
Dom, did I prove my
Thank
point?
you.
Did I,
It's men out
did I
there
prove
that
my-
like them that
Yes,
big,
you proved
though,
your
Dev.
point.
You got
GB has proved his point. Let's
got
move
order
on.
some extra speed
GB
bags.
is out of
GB
control.
proved his point. Let's move on.
It even been fat bitches on Talk Heavy.
Okay.
It
We
even been
gonna
fat bitches
go.
on
We
Talk
gonna
Heavy.
move on
Yo,
and
social media, back to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus
Damn,
Christ.
how
So
we
I
there?
feel like
Talk
social
about a
media.
tangent.
I feel like social media. Shit. I feel like social media has been helpful, like you said, with relationships, but it also has been very detrimental because you have a lot of people that argue over social media. Why you ain't like my post? Why you ain't post me? Why you ain't did? And it's just like, wow, it's social
Like
media.
friends and shit too.
Oh, to say it again?
Friends too.
Because you was
I'm
opposite
like,
them, you
wow,
like,
it's social
'cause
media.
That's the way I look at it.
Well,
Like,
the
it's social media.
main part about social media is the idea that there are infinite suitors available.
Oh, right.
It's before social media, you only could run into the people you ran into during your day. If you walked out and about and you ran
gives
into
you more
people,
reach.
Yeah, more reach. It's like, oh, think about it. Me and Kyrie was running around in a time before social media. Oh shit, all of us was. You literally, it was here and there that it was like, yo, I went to the post office, the shorty behind the counter bad. Like, I'ma go back and holler at her. You didn't run into the greatest looking thing
every 5 minutes.
Exactly. Where a person could go to an explore page and then you know, could holler at everything. So I think it's that. I think it's that people feel like I got infinite people. So they kind of give up on their relationships because they're always looking at something else.
I'm at.
There's a pin to that too, because I think if you're sane, your pool of folks looks like your mirror, right? So you can't be some nut ass nigga or chick and just be like, I got infinite options. You don't. What's in that mirror, my nigga? As good as you doing, you can stretch above and below that a little bit. If you sane, right? The other thing that's a pin in that is, to your point, you take social media away, those people who are arguing about likes are just arguing about something else. It's the person, it's the people. Those things always existed. It just wasn't in the form of social media. But if you that type of person that's like, why you ain't do XYZ, you was gonna find something to nitpick on anyway.
But I think that social media is something that's so unnatural that it is a little bit deeper than that. Like, so we have trouble dealing with it as adults. I'm talking about in general. Could you imagine being in 10th grade, your shorty that you like? You know, a lot of people went with their girl from 10th grade and then it fell out after the first year of college. But she got 100,000 followers and you got 375 in high school, because a lot of these girls, if they got a pretty face, something like that, they not just followed by the people that's in their school. They followed by other boys across the fucking country. And that's a weird dynamic for teenagers to have. So it even starts there.
But it also expands on what we could grab. So back in the day, we had to walk up to a girl, your homie's there, ask for a number, get shot down. These days, you shoot your DM at 3,000, and if you only got to land 2 or 3 of the baddest chicks. So advantage guys too. So although she got 300,000, she getting 1 million DMs. You're a part of this DM club to 300 of 1,000 women. You opening your range of women that you can grab.
I think at the same time, to what you talking about, Dev, is different because of our age. We know both sides. At their age, they don't know both sides, and the fact that that young lady still has to go to that school, again, take away social media. You always had the cool kids table and the not so cool kids table.
So that's what I'm saying. Now, what happened was with the cool kids table, I remember it was a dude at my school, right? And he was a nobody at our school, right? But when girls would see him outside of school, like walking to Cherry Hill Mall, he had them all. He would be more popular somewhere else. The difference is in school is still a perception of popularity, and social media is a number. Like they can literally stand on a number and say, I have 375,000 TikTok followers. In their hierarchy of school, I am somebody and you're not, in the numbers say so. I think that's crazy.
I think it's different at school,
Different
though.
at school because I got a jump shot.
And not even that,
And they come to cheer for me.
but
So
I know
might
who
not
you
have
are.
as many followers as her, but I'm the guy.
Most likely the nigga with the jump shot. Like,
But-
if you fucking looking at Lil Bronny James, or not even him, if you looking at DeJuan Wagner, son, DJ,
Right.
them niggas still got the followings because being the football or basketball star online, it just exhilarates. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it accelerates.
You just gotta
Right.
remember what in person for a whole, let's talk about high school. If I gotta go here for 4 years, by year 2, I don't give a fuck about your 375 because
That's a
I know
fact.
you,
I know
nigga.
you.
Yeah, I know
I
you.
know
Right.
you. And whether I know you and we cool, or I know you and you's a fucking buster with 375,000,
Facts.
you could get clowned just the same.
That's a
Like,
fact.
my nigga, you got 375 because you dance every fucking day on TikTok.
Yeah.
You not really lit.
But you
know
weird
what
in
I'm
real
saying?
life.
I don't know if it worked like that. It's a good thing.
Now,
in
in person
I
it
don't know.
do.
Now,
in person,
with
you got
niggas,
fans
niggas
on
that's that young,
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
the shit with us is like we not in the same place every single day. So we damn near gotta trust oh, this nigga got $1 million. He must be rocking and rolling, doing something. This nigga, well, verification is paid for now. But back then, this nigga somebody verified.
But that's the scary part
now,
about social media, though, because you got people that can be whoever
you
they
just
want,
buy that shit.
whoever they want to be to all these people that are following them. And it's like you say, the people next to you know who you are. But yeah, so then when it comes to dating, you have situations you're like, oh, this dude got all these followers. Let me date him. He's corny as shit. On social media, he looked lit, and you wanted him, and now you got him. You're like, oh my God, what did I get into?
Yeah, but that's again, that's the people's fault that are using the perception as opposed to learning who the fuck somebody is. Right. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what it's really about, is the perception, because everybody wants to create the persona that they somebody else. And then when you meet them, it's like you were nothing like this.
But niggas been
because
doing that
you
since
can
before
though.
social media though.
Nobody ever tries to act like they're fat though.
Hey yo.
Still on this shit.
Yo, that's a crazy like
you
a
ever see
reverse.
skinny people keep taking up top pics?
Yo, this nigga's wildin'.
Think about it, bro.
I'm
a genius.
shit.
You never see people act like they fat.
yo, bro.
Let me ask you this.
Well, I actually did on Bay vs. Bay. I had the whole fat Jones.
Yeah, but you was also like Italian or something. Nigga was in whiteface. It was like totally different.
It's a lot of fat pregnant pussy out here.
Yeah.
Somebody fucking them.
Look,
That's a fact.
on the 600, on my 600-pound lives, they all got somebody. They got a fiancés. They be
All the
married.
skinny bitches is
all
single.
of them.
Yeah.
All the skinny bitches
They-
single.
And there is
right,
a lot
DB.
of skinny
You know
bitches
why?
out here.
That's just somebody that's just waiting for an opportunity to be on TV.
Come on.
When the
man.
cameras
Damn.
leave,
You
they
ate that
go
many
to-
burgers
I'm
to be
saying
on
these
TV?
fat people,
Wow.
these fat people.
I'm talking about the people that's with them. People that's with them ain't really with them.
I'm just saying, but you got a lot of fat people that ain't
Don't
single.
let them get you back.
So I think-
Stop
I
intercepting
think that if
this.
you in a relationship right now,
Listen, if tomorrow,
right now today, if you in a relationship, I'm trying to get it away from the fatness.
Thank you.
I think if you in a relationship right now today and you are 40-ish, I believe that social media could play a part in your relationship. And the reason being is like what Dev said, it's more new to us than it is to kids. For kids, it's their way of life. If you're 20 and younger, it's your way of life. So I wouldn't call it an interference. But I believe that if you know I had to go crack on a chick, I had to pull out a pen and get her number, talk on the phone, get through when her pop was on. If you know that, I believe that the ease you talked about of social media, I could just shoot my crazy shot. I believe that I could flick down this fucking menu of chicks. I believe all of that type of stuff can interfere with your relationship if you're 40-ish. But
so I'm gonna stand on. I think that social media and the fact that a person could become not necessarily all the way a star, but more popular, kind of like instantly, is a huge difference. It wasn't many things that we could do back in the day. You do something, you want to fight against somebody, or you was the hero of a game. You could get a little boost of popularity. But the fact that your girl or dude could make a TikTok video and all of a sudden this motherfucker could be anywhere from 20 more thousand followers to Jay Leno, whatever it is. The fact that people are able to jump like that, it's affecting them. That could be their way of life and they grew up in it, but it's still affecting the way that their whole culture works. It's affecting it for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
I
What do
agree
you
with
do
that.
when you with your girl already and y'all young and in school and then she get a come up online?
That just makes you the man.
That shit.
They make you the man.
if you can keep her.
If that,
It
so
makes
the
you the
hard
man.
part,
If you can
the
keep her.
If
hard,
you the man, you could keep her. I don't
No.
know what it's like, right? I don't know what it's like. And maybe I ain't have a chick that's popping enough, but I don't know what it's like to be with a chick. Right? I was more popular than all my girls.
Yo, that-
but we
That's
still
crazy.
we still talking about something that existed before social media. Motherfuckers get better jobs. Motherfuckers, peoples come into some money. Motherfuckers come into money themselves.
Just not
all
as-
of that shit changes a relationship.
yeah, it's just we're talking
Well,
about
what
fame.
about trying to get a girl though? Like, do you judge her? Like, if you you popping on social media, you got your shit going on, and you get a girl and she don't have that much going on social media? Is it like
Probably with some of these
some
niggas.
people do that though.
That's inside out though.
But some people do that. Like, yeah, she cool,
different.
but I'm like, yeah, she ain't got enough followers for me though.
I think they gotta be
Not
young.
if I ask
them.
Men
Weird.
look at pictures
Yeah,
and how
that's-
you look, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm talking about kids. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're talking about
Yeah,
the
the
young.
only
We're talking about
kids,
younger
maybe.
people. Yeah.
Nah,
I don't think so.
that's a weird.
If I
joint.
ask fat, they don't. You
And
can have less
I
followers.
also don't think it's fame though, Dev. I don't think. I mean, there's no new word for it unless you want to say like influencer or some shit like that. But I don't necessarily think that kids in that lower bracket read fame the same way we did coming up, because fame was elusiveness. It was
never seen 'em.
mysterious. You never seen this.
Yeah.
That was
Nah, they
fame.
do. All my son's friends, my nephews, nieces, that they understand, yo, Uncle Dev, he does his show, but they don't have no idea. If they just see my amount of followers, if they just see the views on our shows, their perception changes instantly. Oh my God, is this TikTok got half a million views? The way that they
It does.
feel about that shit,
It
yo,
does.
Yeah.
I
It does.
know. I see it with the kids. If they'll say stuff like, my TikTok just went viral. It got 15,000 views.
Mhm.
If I show them
Then
something I got with 600,000, 1 million views, their minds are blown.
Yeah.
The way that they're willing to listen to you.
Right.
Just the way they're willing to take advice from you
Yeah.
is different because
But do they look at you as
I
famous?
feel you. That's
Yes,
what I was
in
about
their
to say.
minds.
I don't know if that's. I think it's something different because fame to us, that shit was like that shit lasted. That shit had magnitude.
Because you've never seen the people.
You over with. Soon as the next boy be like,
Mhm.
I got 2 million videos. You done.
yeah, but
That don't matter no
So
more.
it's more short lived and there's more people. But I know what you're saying.
I think it's more of it's like a daily battle to them. It's a constant thing that keeps turning over, and that's their world. For us, once you was Michael Jackson, nigga, you was Michael Jackson. You made Thriller. You the most famous motherfucker forever.
Forever.
You MJ. You did this.
Forever.
It's forever. For them niggas, it's the next nigga tomorrow.
Yeah, it's
You know what I'm saying?
But
But there was people that wasn't Michael Jackson that we grew up with that was on TV that niggas don't think of as anybody. Like that's the difference in their thing. The same way something was cool today, not cool tomorrow. I think that they're like that with each other. I mean, maybe I need to sit down and talk to some of these kids, or you. I know you
Yeah.
work with a ton of kids in that age bracket. You could report back to us more.
And our celebrities weren't as accessible. Like
Right.
their celebrities, it could be a motherfucker that's worth $50 million. He got blah 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 blah, but you'll just see the nigga in Cherry Hill Mall.
Yep.
You wasn't gonna see Jay-Z in Cherry Hill Mall just walking.
But that's also a thing because we're from the Philadelphia area. If you grew up in New York, nigga, you saw LL Cool J in the mall, Fat Joe, anybody that was Busta Rhymes, everyone.
But to that point, they still them. And they've grown over time. I think when we trying to add that to relationships and we trying to add that to the girl next door to me, right? There's a difference between growing up now and growing up then. Doesn't matter whether that girl had followers or whether she had fame if I fucking know you. Like, I know you. So even when your peoples is touching you, they like, I know Dev, he got 2 million followers. They know you. So there's even a connection with your son that they could be like, that's his dad, right? When it comes to a relationship, you don't have that connection. Nowadays, even more because I probably slid in your DM. My connection is what the fuck is on your page.
But you don't think that, so when a dude get knocked out on IG, before he got knocked out, only the people that was there in the bathroom saw it. When he's talking to bitches, right? Or girls, excuse me. When he's talking to them, it's not, you're the nigga that got knocked out on the joint. It got 10 fucking billion views. I think that social media, I have to add in all of the elements that control how people interact with each other, period. Relationships are just going to fall into that.
Last question. So does it help relationships in any way? Other than the initial connection, do it help relationships?
No.
So then if it doesn't help, then it can only...
There's no benefit.
If it doesn't help, then it can only...
Because comparison is the thief of joy.
Yeah,
And the only
it
thing you
only
can do is
connects
compare.
people in the beginning.
There you go.
Well, yeah,
But-
except that comparison, because now you have access to see so many different women or men that you didn't see before. Now you like, oh, my nigga. And relationships too. they posting this, they posting that, they posting that. I want goals. I want my relationship goals.
Women
and you
starting
ain't
to
doing
talk-
that, so that ain't goals.
Women are starting to talk to men in memes. Like they
Starting.
Yeah.
talk to you in a way of a compiled group of memes that they've read, like spiritual quotes and shit like that. That's like their conversation to you now.
Also, you from a bigger city. Like I'm from Camden, you from Philadelphia. Did y'all really date girls from like other schools like that? With me, it was like whoever was in your school was pretty much your universe, and you would meet other people in the mall.
Philly had
and
certain
shit.
schools that had the pretty girls.
My school is the let out.
Dobbins, his school, Overbrook. It was certain schools in Philly that were just known to have the prettier girls.
High, Central.
And and everybody would leave school early to go to those schools.
So my
to
thing,
play the let out.
My thing was, I thought you was describing me earlier. I ain't talked to chicks that went to my school. That wasn't my move, and I wasn't the most popular dude at my school. As senior year came, I started to be more popular, but them first 3 years, I was just a regular nigga with a regular little squad, took my ass to school, took my ass home, and I got chicks from other schools. We would ride the L, I would sit under 15th Street, we would go up Broad Island, and I got my chicks from other schools, but I still was a fly, slick talking young boy, so I got my right amount of share of chicks, but I knew then at that young age that messing with somebody in my school would be problems. And I almost had problems for messing with a chick in my school that I ain't mess with. It was just a rumor. You see what I'm saying? So I never did that. And that's more so to the point that I keep coming back to about we live in a digital age now, right? So at some point we have to talk about where we live and not whether that thing that we live in is messing up or helping or hurting. But it's actually, we're in the digital era right now.
And
Right?
but the reason why I was saying that is because whether or not you're a kid in school and you're dealing with the people that's in your school, which is your world, or when we were younger, we dealt with women in the Philadelphia area. You just wasn't going to run into that girl from Texas. I mean, there was no way.
Right.
So now the other reason why the relationships might have a different kind of strain is because people are linking with people that are more long distance. Long distance
that's
relationships
true.
weren't as prevalent. Now we fly to each other. We try to figure out how to bring this person out and everything. I know because I've been there multiple times already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again, I think that that's a digital thing. And I think that if we keep it a bean, that's not going to last either. Your regular old school long distance relationship, when I was writing you fucking letters and talking to you on the phone or whatever, that shit got a fucking hourglass as soon as we meet each other.
And that's
just don't work.
And that's
That's
why
a
we're
fact.
talking about the
that is a
detriment
fact.
of relationships. That's what I'm getting at. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just you still gonna have the access and meet you from Texas, be infatuated, fly you out one time, I come see you, whatever it might be. But after a while, one of us gonna be like, I'm cool.
Yeah, what we doing? Yeah,
You know what I'm
or it becomes a what we doing? Are you coming
moving
here?
here? Yeah, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the nigga gonna be like,
I want- I
no,
want
because
your-
he got some local yams.
I want your 1 minute. 1 minute. Tell me about this work bay too.
Oh, dude, you can have a minute for that.
A minute of work
You
bay
can have
too.
a minute for that. I mean,
I hope you ain't fuck Dime and work back.
listen, I can't.
G been hating on you ever
I
since
can't,
he seen
I can't
one
let that
thing.
cat out the bag. All I will say is there is a pretty young thing that that might get some of me. But if you watch the first movie, my work bay is a pretty young thing. So I don't know. Maybe we spent it in a way to make y'all think something was going on and it ain't. Maybe I knocked down Brianna, aka Dominique Janelle. Maybe it's somebody y'all ain't see coming. I don't know.
Do you write all these sex scenes for yourself the way G be saying?
So
Is
no.
it a selfish writing?
Absolutely
Because G
not.
saying every
Absolutely.
episode that you selfish with the writing.
Since y'all saying it, I'm gonna make some niggas mad. All right.
Oh man.
If you want the sex scene roles, you need a sex scene body. That's number one. That's number one.
You throwing
right?
shots at dead bodies?
That ain't no shot to
But I
nobody
got-
except
I
whoever
mean-
it's a shot to. All right.
Who do I send the dick pics
Nah,
to?
it ain't about the.
Yo,
Do
you
not
would-
send them to me.
Wow.
Send them to the
that joke was
email,
crazy.
workbay.com.
That's crazy.
Dude,
Dom,
don't
back
send
me up,
them
Dom.
to me.
Number one, in the Philadelphia area, especially on a small budget, because we are still very small independent filmmakers, it is very hard to find a leading man who can actually act
And work out.
and has
And
a
have a good
body that
body.
women want to see online. Dom's had this problem on her sets that I ain't involved in.
So Dom
right.
don't like fat bodies.
His thing, I'm gonna keep it a bean.
Nobody like
They
fat
was
people.
they
We
was
back
about
to
to
it.
call me for one of they Johns. But they was like, no, Kyrie be doing it too much. You can't just keep using Kyrie. But that's not because it's me. It's a shortage.
It's a shortage
right?
of men
It's
at
a shortage.
Fitness is what you saying.
It is what
This
it
is
is.
a one-line
And-
motherfucker.
No, I'm telling
There's
you
a lot
the
of
truth.
people that work out
I'm
at Planet
telling-
Fitness.
but they can't act.
know.
though.
They can't
I'm on
act.
the
Yeah.
They can't act. I'm not going to compromise the story for somebody to just be in my joint and take my place. This is the other thing. I don't want to take all of these roles. I'ma tell you, I want to chill and just direct or just write or just play my role, whatever
you.
role that
I
might
got you.
be. But right now, based on budget, I have to wear a lot of hats. You know what I'm saying? But I'm looking forward to actually being in other people's stuff. Y'all gonna see a resurgence of me putting myself out there as an actor, which a lot of people don't know that's where I started. I just took my time and learned how to produce and do all of these things because I was tired of waiting on other motherfuckers to do it. So that's the other thing. Because that's not y'all making a joke, but I've heard it before other places. Like Kyrie doing it.
Kyrie
Listen,
fucking everybody
get
in his
yourself a
movies.
camera.
No,
Write
bitch.
you a movie.
Take some steroids. You
right,
wimpy
listen.
motherfucker.
Work
Get
out.
some muscles.
Listen,
You do it.
I'm on camera.
You
fucking.
do it.
He said he on camera.
I'm on
I'm
camera.
gonna
fucking.
fucking regardless.
If Dev run the cameras back in the studio,
Yo, we gotta get out of here, man. I want to
Snitching
thank you
on
for coming.
himself.
Tell them about where to find it, man. Where to come to the premiere.
Listen, workbay2.eventbrite.com. 9/7 here in Philly.
we gonna be there.
All of y'all is invited. VIP. Don't buy no tickets. I got y'all.
Damn.
All right.
Hey.
I got y'all.
That's what's up.
And I'll even do them one bigger. I'll do them one bigger. Y'all let me know when this comes out. All right. And you DM me Talk Heavy because you watch this. Just the words Talk Heavy. I'm gonna send the first 20 people a 50% ticket discount.
Ooh.
Just because you watch the Talk Heavy show.
There
Y'all
you
heard it here
go.
first.
That's whether you want to go to
There
the
you go.
Atlanta show or the Philly show.
Damn.
And it's in Atlanta on 9/9.
9/10, Dom.
Oh,
Stop
shit.
sending them a
9/10.
different day.
I'm trying to get you there a day early.
9 is for all the fat motherfuckers.
I forgot we changed it. 9/10. My bad.
Talk Heavy podcast.
Thanks God, drop it, bless this beat.
Gen 5, Freedom Mob, one with the guys, you already know. We gonna wanna take this too. It's Freedom Mob supporting they children, they probably never know. Beefing with my brother, life is short, I probably let it go. Lad of 40, clip so big, you gotta let it show. I could turn a runner to a gunner, shit, you never know. I was in Detroit with BMF before they switched the season. Never drop a bag, go and get them, this shit a different meaning. Free my nigga, nah, I love you, bro, I know that time different. 20 extra suits from commissary, cause it's grind different. All the youngest getting out of line, know that time ticking. They don't know, popping all them pricks that had your mind different. Stuff 50 grand in a sweatsuit, I'm still a have not. Understand fiends won't be coming, you get a bad pot. Understand shit getting ugly, you ever play with us. Pop out with like 50, swear to God I ain't been saving up. Gave my brother plays, he made a dub, I couldn't make this up. 100K a piece from all the swipers, it's like 8 of us. At least wish me luck, my hand was bad, made the best of it. Put them on thousands, I ain't never won a check from it. Dub and cash, I just need a bag, they got the rest of it. Double rep, call your best fiend, come get a test of it. Hellcat Johnny told little brother ain't no stopping you. Stick to the assignment, make a profit, what you gotta do. Ever spend a nigga block more than the baller do? 100K in dirty money, mama says she proud of you. Be the case, walk out the courtroom, I'm yelling free the bros. Every time bro get out the hole, I'm trying to send the phone. Fucking 9 to 5, the little bro still be, I said fucking 9 to 5, the little bro still be getting bulls, man. Fucking 9 to 5, they got a dime for every dub I get. Watch it what you say, cause they don't play and that's the love I get. I've been pushing triple like the Migos and I mean it. 6-0 from spinning in this Draco undefeated. I pull up and I'm leaning, keep the pole tucked when I'm leaving. SRT be screaming, shit you heard it if you seen it, but you never know. Never let him close and never let it show. My youngin' picking up, you giving up, that's how it better go. $1 million nigga towing chopper, shit you better know. Got 40 for the 50, as the plug is he gon' let it go. I need to catch my breath, I keep going, let me go. I said, they done put 5 on the track and then he rolled on it. I done made 200 off the scams and put the bros on it. I could probably mobile drop a dub without a hold on it. Nigga caught a case and now he home, I think he told on it. Walking like I talk it, see a op and I'ma walk him down. Recipes to take off, if he take off, I'ma chase him down. Long as he a party, he a target, I don't give a fuck. 12 bliss, we out there next day, shit, we ain't get enough. If you know, if you don't, then fucking hear me out. Never going blind, every play, make sure you plan it out. I really could could. I don't put that shit on, don't like standing out. Send YG the low, it won't be long. I know my man in route. I was gonna let him be great. I didn't had enough. Every bar I spit, you could copy, paste, get a caption from. Nigga 20 short on the pound. You want half of what? I need all my money, no shorts, the way I bagged it up. Oh God. Feel me though?